Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome into 2026. And obviously, you know the drill. FPL, the game week just ended. So we're going to have a look at how I did in game week 19. Have a look at, obviously, some players that I did, who's top of the G League. And then, of course, we will go on to some players that you should target for game week 20, which is tomorrow, as of the time of recording this. So let's do this. So yeah, not the greatest of game weeks considering I played my free hit. 45 points I got in total. 40 was the average, so we have just beaten the average, which is not ideal, but hey, we're fine with that. As long as we beat the average, that's fine by me. Definitely one of my standouts this game week, Jordan Pickford, getting a cheeky 10 points. Things you love to see. Thank you, Pickford. And then as we scroll down, of course, you see some of my free hit players. Reece James, very disappointing. And of course, now Chelsea have sacked, well, I say sacked, but Enzo Maresca has left Chelsea. So it'll be interesting to see how they get on now without him. Apparently, the rumour is that Liam Rosenior is going to be their new manager, so that'll be interesting. Dorgu only 2 points in Man United's very disappointing game against Wolves, so I was expecting a lot better from them. Tarkowski, though, with 9 points, things you absolutely love to see. He is the DEFCON king at this moment. Might have to get him into my actual team, to be honest. Verts, disappointed with him and Liverpool's 0-0 draw with Leeds. Yeah, there's a lot of 0-0s yesterday, as at the time of recording this in the Premier League. Saka with 6 points, things you love to see. Chiggy 6 points from Saka. Cherky got 5 points in Man City's 0-0 draw with Sunderland. Yeah, he got 2 DEFCON points or something, Cherky, so that was interesting. Rodgers only 1 point. Cunha, again. A lot of people brought Cunha in this game week because they thought, oh yeah, he's playing Wolves, he's definitely going to get a goal. He does nothing. So that's just great, isn't it? And then my 2 forwards, Ekitike with 2 points, and then Haaland with 4. Nice. So, yeah, I haven't really got many point scorers this game week other than Pickford, Tarkowski, Saka, Cherky. And then on my bench, Alderete with 8 points. Great stuff. But everybody else besides Alderete, who was obviously a free hit transfer made, Lacroix didn't do anything. Dubravka, Guiu didn't even get a minute. Yeah, I had to put in the likes of Guiu and that just so I could put Saka in the free hit team. So, yeah, at least it paid off in that sense. It paid off in that sense. But if we have a look at the G League, if I can remember how to zoom out again, there we go. Oh, hang on. Still getting used to zooming out if we gotta go on. I'm an absolute buffoon in that sense. G League, I am still top. I've hit the 1,100 point mark, so that's at least something. Who got the most points this game week? Yusuf again. Got a CP, even had a good game week with the points. Not too bad. 1 point extra than me. But yeah, Yusuf, let's have a look at your team. You had Roofs, Mukiele in your team, Tarkowski, Bruno Guimaraes, Casemiro. Pretty similar to how you've had it in recent game weeks, to be fair. Van der Ven's in there. Yeah, I mean, your bench is it's a bit of a travesty, your bench. But other than that, you're doing all right. You're doing all right. But yeah, that's how I look at some players that I think you should be targeting for game week 20. So yeah, starting off with the first players, I'm going to go by position this time, guys. So new little format to this. So starting off with the goalkeeper, I think you should be looking at, if you haven't got him already, Robin Roofs of Sunderland. Yeah, he has been impressive for them in between the sticks, of course. And then 0-0 draw with Man City last night. He got a clean sheet, made 4 saves. Some of them were absolutely vital saves, to be fair. Yeah, overall, the past 5 game weeks, he's been getting impressive results. I mean, you only got the 3 against Leeds, which, yeah, fair enough. But against Brighton, 7 points. Newcastle and the Derby, 9 points. And then, of course, the reverse fixture against Man City, where Sunderland lost 3-0. Yeah, I mean, you only got the 1 point there. But overall, across the whole season, Roofs has been really, really impressive. I mean, he's been getting a lot of points here and there. I remember in game week 6, he got 10 points against Nottingham Forest away. Yeah, that was a very good game for Sunderland. Yeah, overall, he's definitely been one of their standout signings and arguably one of the signs of the season, you'd say. With the fixtures they have coming up, I mean, Sunderland can definitely play against the big boys. They've proved that when they've, obviously, especially when the stadium of light, when they're able to, they can definitely play against the likes of Man City, Arsenal. They've really made those teams struggle. And then, of course, when they've been away as well, even, they've had, like, a good result against Liverpool at Anfield. And, of course, they won the derby against Newcastle as well at home. So, yeah, Sunderland are definitely the real deal. And then the next few fixtures coming up are pretty favourable, I'd say. Tottenham away. I mean, Tottenham have been in pretty poor form recently, so Sunderland could definitely get a result there. Brentford away, that's a nice fixture for them, potentially. Crystal Palace at home might be difficult, but after that, West Ham and Burnley, those are definitely two games that Sunderland should definitely be winning. With the state of West Ham and Burnley, Sunderland should definitely be winning those two games. So yeah, Robin Roofs, if you want points in the goalkeeper position, he's your man. And yeah, sticking with Sunderland in the defence, Nordi Mukiele. Now, again, another top-tier signing. Of course, kept the clean sheet against Man City, made 11 defensive contributions, or DEFCON. Got 3 bonus points as well. Yeah, Mukiele's been in top form as well in the past 5 game weeks. Got 4 points against Leeds, 6 against Brighton, 8 against Newcastle. Yeah, he's been in a very good form. I mean, who hasn't been in good form for Sunderland? Let's be real. Sunderland have been absolutely immense this season. Definitely proved a lot of people wrong. I mean, on my New Year's Eve stream, if you didn't see it on my Gameweek channel, I said that we'll look back at my predictions video for the season, and I said that Sunderland would finish 16th. How wrong I was. How wrong I was. But yeah, I know a lot of people would have said that Sunderland would have went down. So at least I'm not one of them. At least I'm not one of them. I always thought they'd stay up. But yeah, again, obviously some of the fixtures as well, obviously because Mukiele and Roofs play for the same team. But yeah, Mukiele only 4.2 million. Honestly, I think that's a nailed-on person in your team, even if he is just on the bench most of the time, because you might have like other top-tier defenders from like Arsenal or whatever. So yeah, if you just want like a budget-ish defender, Mukiele could be that. He definitely could be that. Now, a bit of a rogue pick here. We've got Brennan Johnson. Now, of course, you're thinking, why on earth have I put a Tottenham player on here? Well, he's not going to be a Tottenham player for much longer, as you can see, because those are Crystal Palace's fixtures that are disappearing there. So yeah, Brennan Johnson is going to be a Crystal Palace player, inevitably. I mean, it's not officially announced as of the time we're recording this, but by the time the video comes out, it could potentially be official. So yeah, Brennan Johnson is inevitably going to be a Crystal Palace player. And with their fixtures coming, I mean, I know he hasn't exactly done well at Tottenham, but he hasn't really been getting games. But yeah, with Crystal Palace's fixtures coming up, there are some difficult ones in there. Newcastle, Sunderland, potentially Chelsea, Aston Villa. Yeah, those are some difficult games, but I wouldn't be surprised if Brennan Johnson is able to contribute in some way, because obviously he's going to get a lot more game time, especially with Ismail Assar being at AFCON. Yeah, he'll definitely be getting a lot of game time at the moment, Brennan Johnson for Crystal Palace. So yeah, it's just a matter of when it's going to be officially announced that he goes to Crystal Palace. And then obviously once it's officially announced, then obviously you can look forward to these fixtures. And it's at 6.5 million. It's a decent budgetish midfielder, to be fair. And especially if he can kick on at Crystal Palace and like really start to get a good run of form and get you some points in here and there. Then finally, in the forward position, we're going to go with Raul Jimenez. Now, yes, of course, he's been getting a few points recently. We'll just ignore the game week 19 against Palace, where he didn't do anything, or against Burnley. But besides those two games, he's been getting quite a few points recently, getting a few goals. 9 points against West Ham, 5 against Forest, 5 against Palace in the reverse fixture from game week 19. So, yeah, Raul Jimenez, of course, with a massive lack of consistent forwards this season in FPL. I mean, of course, you've got like the big boys like Haaland, and I don't know if some people have Isak, even though Isak's injured at the minute, but obviously when he's fit, you'd have like Isak. But still, I mean, Ekitike is the more consistent option, really. But yeah, obviously, besides them two, out of Haaland and Ekitike, you don't really have any other like really like consistent points getter in the forwards position. I mean, Watkins is doing all right at the moment, but obviously he's had a bit of a difficult start of the season. You got Igor Thiago's a bit hit and miss. Calvert-Lewin's in a good run of form at the moment, but obviously that could dip at any point because he's so injury prone. But yeah, Raul Jimenez is looking like he's getting back to his best at Fulham, and I know they have some pretty tough fixtures here and there. I mean, Liverpool at home could be a bit difficult. Chelsea at home as well in a London derby. But Leeds away, that could be a decent game for Fulham. Could be a decent game there. Then Brighton at home, Man United away. Some difficult fixtures, but I wouldn't be surprised if Raul Jimenez can get a goal every now and then in one of these fixtures. Well, a few of these fixtures, really, to be fair. So, yeah, I mean, he's only 6.2 million as well, so if you can't afford, like, Thiago, then Jimenez might be your best bet. But yeah, that's where we're going to leave this video for today, guys. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, feel free to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you for watching. Hope you've had a fantastic start of 2026 so far. And yeah, see you for the next one.